Are we filming? Yes, we are. So welcome to another video. This is another of my notebook philosophy series. Let me just show you this. On the left, we have what I have removed from a pocket diary, which I bought from Filofax UK. And there's quite a lot of sort of extra stuff here. Each month you get a page saying hello, and there's stuff at the beginning with the sort of big plans and goals and all that sort of thing. So and a few note pages along the way. So I don't really use these in a diary or a planner. So I've removed them. Let me show you what's left. And this is a week on 2 pages. And then you'll notice that I just happen to have this pocket diary in a mini-sized binder, but more on that in a minute. So I'm just going to have it like that so you can compare the two. So probably nearly a third of the diary that's supplied, I can remove. Okay, so I've actually I've removed one page because we're now in the middle of January, but that's why I've not used the first page. But here we have a week on 2 pages. The reason why I've put it in, this is a Guildford Mini Executive, so quite slim. You can go even smaller than that. This is one of my Guildford Mini Extra Slims for comparison. And then this is a Mini Portland, again, so you can compare. But just as an exercise to demonstrate whether this is feasible, whether it's feasible to use a week on 2 pages using 11mm rings. Now, the current mini-sized binders from Filofax, the smallest ring size is 15mm, which is here. These are 15mm. So there's actually an enormous difference between 11 and 15, as you can see. And I just wanted to share this with you because I was just thinking, could I actually slim down a planner to get rid of all the superfluous pages that are not absolutely necessary, to be left with a binder, a diary that is thin enough to be used with 11mm rings. Could you do that? Assuming it's not comparing a pocket or a mini size, it is purely, could you have a diary in a set of 11mm rings, and would it actually work in terms of the functionality? Would you be able to do this, to turn the pages so that they can turn, and can they are they able to turn without conflicting with each other? And certainly the hole punch sizes that Filofax are using for a pocket size, which is a bit large compared to the actual ring, the external diameter of the rings in the ring mechanism themselves. Would there be any conflict? And you can see that luckily you can do this. So if you want to have a standalone diary in a mini-sized pocket. I'm sure that the mini size binder would be similar GSM, and if anything, it would be even better. But you can actually use a pocket-sized diary or planner in a mini size binder with these 11mm rings, and other manufacturers also use 11mm rings. For instance, the Japanese plotter series, they, as I understand it, they use 11mm rings still. So it is a good size to just have that as a very, very minimalist diary. For those of you that like having your diary printed or your planner printed, rather than have a rolling diary that you write yourself using blank or squared or lined pages. And I'm actually quite pleased about that. I didn't realise that you could get rid of this much of a diary or a planner, and just have the bare bones in here. And I actually do like this. I probably will try using my Guildford Mini Extras, Guildford Mini Executive. I've currently got this planner in my Pocket Kensington, as you've seen from a previous video. So obviously, if it goes in here, it's bound to go in here. I do like this. I do like this format because you have this full width pocket. There are mini sized binders where you can actually do that. I have in the past used my Portland's, which is sensational quality in terms of the leather. Not such great quality with the I broke. It's not Filofax's fault. I broke the ring mechanism, and I am quite happy now using it as a hipster PDA, if you like, by having a bunch of A7 sheets there held by a crocodile clip or a bulldog clip, and that works exceptionally well because it does have this rear pocket which will accommodate an A4 sheet folded twice. So perfect, absolutely perfect. And this would probably be the binder of my choice if I was using a diary such as this. I would probably have it in here, but I'm just happy with the situation as it is. But it just goes to show that you could use 11mm rings and have a full diary, so long as you are using something else for to-do lists, or so you could have probably two binders, and as a combined EDC carry, it would be absolutely fine. But just a little bit of philosophizing there over what is possible with my pocket-sized week on 2 pages diary, which I'm inclined to use as a diary rather than have it all in here. So I think I'll either use this setup with the Atoma custom notebook and one of my mini binders, but I'm more inclined to have it in here because I've got the pocket, and there's a little bit more space for notes potentially. But it's an interesting conundrum, and I like conundrums. But I think probably this is probably going to be what I'm going to do for the next, how I'm going to use things, how I'm going to roll for the next few weeks anyway. But I'll keep you posted on it. But it's that time of year where I like to experiment with diaries or planners. So There we go. Quite a lot of philosophizing going on, but I'm delighted to share these things with you. So until my next video, thanks very much for watching, and goodbye.